OnePlus is the best company in the market which offer the best possible smartphone, best possible smartwatches, and its smartphone has the best possible software which is OxygenOS. So let's talk about the story of OnePlus and Oppo. Both are separate company but not separate as a owner basis. Remember BBK Electronics एक Chinese multinational conglomerate है, meaning one company own a control stake in a number of smaller companies. BBK Electronics has three main company, OnePlus, Oppo and Vivo, and all of their own sub-brand. OnePlus has Nord, Oppo has Reno and Realme, and Vivo has iQOO. Oppo Electronics Realme और OnePlus दोनों के फोन को मैन्युफैक्चर करता है. In 2016, Oppo became the largest smartphone manufacturer in China, and now only two companies come under the BBK Electronics, Oppo and Vivo. OnePlus is go to Oppo Electronics. OnePlus is different from all Chinese companies. Let's talk a little bit about the history of OnePlus. Carl Pei and Pete Lau start OnePlus in 2013. Carl Pei is a co-founder of OnePlus. Before that, Pete Lau was in Oppo as a vice president, and Carl Pei also in Oppo. In 2011, he joined Oppo as an international market manager, where he worked directly under the Pete Lau. Okay, he was born in China. After birth, his family first moved to America, then left the America and went to Sweden, where he raised. He dropped his college in 2011 to work full-time in the Chinese smartphone industry. He helped make OnePlus as a premium स्मार्टफोन ब्रांड. सितंबर 2020 एक्चुअली इसी महीने इनका बर्थडे भी आता है. इन्होंने OnePlus को ड्रॉप कर दिया and they start a new company which is nothing. Carl Pei say in a press release, "We believe the best technology is beautiful, yet natural and intuitive to use. When sufficiently advanced, it should fade into the background and feel like nothing." And now look like OnePlus is missing its X factor. These companies closely follow the Apple business model. All these things will be visible to you. Like Apple never left the premium segment. Similarly, OnePlus never left the mid-range segment. OnePlus phones are the only Android smartphone that come with an iPhone style silent switch. iPhone back look the same, and OnePlus they also look similar in appearance. Means their phone follow a pattern design which is unique in the market and different is from all companies. But OnePlus take a lot more impressions than Oppo. There are many similarities in both companies. Oppo is a crazy company. Can you imagine? Oppo has the best research center and they also proved it many times. They make Whoop fast charging in 2014. Now it comes with 120 watt flash charge technology which will charge 4000 mAh battery in 20 minutes. They made ColorOS in 2013 which is currently running in almost all phones of BBK group with the help of different name. They made concept phones like new rotatable camera phone. It has a lens which move in and out to create more space between camera sensor and lens to help in getting better photos. Oppo made Oppo X 2021 is a rollable concept phone. It feels phone and tablet both is in your hand. But OnePlus uses a lot of Oppo's technology. You look at OnePlus phones look the same as a Oppo phone. OnePlus 1 was similar to Oppo Find 7a and OnePlus 5 which was exactly Oppo R11. And just launched OnePlus Nord N100 in Western market. It also meets Oppo A53. What is the reason I give you all this intro? Recently, OnePlus CEO Pete Lau said on OnePlus community post, "A new journey for the OnePlus. As we have begun our product portfolio, we are able to give you more choices than ever before. We will have more resources at hand to create better product for you." OnePlus have a loyal fan base who trust him and want to update further on its phone. OnePlus promote it as a OnePlus community. One of its reason is OxygenOS. People comparing OxygenOS with many other operating system and clearly make OxygenOS win. And that's right. OxygenOS is the best operating system in the Android market, which was known for its simple user interface and close to stock Android. They don't get to see too much unnecessary bloatware and ads. All these things make people crazy about the OxygenOS. But as Pete said, we are unifying the code base of OxygenOS and ColorOS. Now OnePlus creating a new operating system that will run on both OnePlus and Oppo devices with different theme. Oppo target a market in which people are not so focused on specification, value for money and software, and this market is offline market. People do not have time to compare one phone with another and buying the best possible smartphone. Maybe they don't even have that much information about the smartphone, and that's where Oppo play with people. Here are the two reasons Oppo being famous in offline. First, giving high margin to the retailer. In Oppo phones you don't get to see the best specification like Xiaomi and Samsung, but Oppo phones sell more in offline market because shopkeeper want to sell them. While most companies keep retail margin around 4 to 5%, Oppo are happy to pay 40 to 60%. And second, it's lots of banner, hoarding and good brand ambassador, basically next level of advertisement. Oppo are trolling a lot for putting up hoarding in every shop, but they put their name in the mind of the people, and these things happen them a lot. People who went to the store get a new phone, he once definitely asked about the Oppo phone. And the same things happened with Vivo, as both follow the same strategy. OnePlus are the most passionate group of tech enthusiasts, meaning people who are interested in their product and curious to know about it. This is very small market, and it may also happen that OnePlus and Oppo have merged because OnePlus want to capture more market. OnePlus used to charge up the market before bringing its new phone to the market. Everyone start talking about feature, color, price range, software of this phone. And OnePlus helped do those things. Every smartphone company is trying to give you best possible specification in its smartphone at reasonable price range. Like Xiaomi, they launched Mi 11 Ultra in last year, in which you got to see the best possible specification, the Qualcomm best chips, excellent glass for corning, and unique but great design. But somewhere it didn't prove to be a success product for Xiaomi because Hasselblad powered OnePlus 9 Pro was present in the same price range and pretty much the same specification. OnePlus recognized as a premium smartphone brand. OnePlus didn't see that we are premium smartphone brand, but the price placement of their phones speak itself. A premium smartphone should not have only stunning display, pro level cameras, best processor and attractive design, but trying to give you best user experience with this. And OnePlus is making all this available with 8 OxygenOS, after-sale service, software update and many more. So all these things were in the story of Oppo and OnePlus. If you want to know about Elon Musk and Twitter, click here. Or if you want to know about gaming industry, click here. My name is Viru. I try to bringing you in the next video on this channel. Peace.